This episode of Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin is proudly sponsored by Taylor's Wines.
Discover their story.
Yes, we went for a lovely walk.
It was nice. It was perfect weather. And it was funny because obviously a botanical garden and all the paths and whatever.
Yeah.
All these families are out with their kids fucking scootering and biking. And we're like, suckers! Where's our kids?
And welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. Episode 58. It's going to be a good one. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
Oh, Lord. My name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
Okay, so now that we've introduced ourselves, this is Wine Chats, our sweet little podcast where we feature a different bottle of wine each week.
Yum.
And then we dig into a juicy topic of our choice.
Why do you do those? She does these like bear claw.
Because we are digging in.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I got that. Anyways, continue
why
on.
you ask?
I know. I'm just... Go on, Billy. Go on.
Well, today's episode, I think we needed something to make us feel better about our lives after Ben's episode the last couple of weeks.
He kind of made us feel like shit, didn't he?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So today we're just going to talk about us and the beautiful... Screw that guy.
Yeah, whatever, Ben.
We're going to talk about the beautiful girls' weekend we had.
It was so good.
This last weekend.
Yeah.
And the conundrum, the shenanigans that went on. So this is a little bit of a journey with Bildo and Lindelin. A weekend with Bildo and Lindelin.
Do not say journey. I hate journey.
The destiny.
The organic journey that we partook in.
Partook in. Yeah,
that too.
Okay.
Let's talk about wine.
Let's.
So today, it's a sad day today for us. It's the last bottle of our Taylor's Wine sponsors wine.
Wah, 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 wah. We're so sad.
That's really good, Billy.
Thank you.
I'm really impressed by that.
That wasn't a sound effect. That came from my mouth.
Right? Like I'm actually full on impressed by that. Super cool.
I've practiced for this moment. Super sad. Thank you, Taylor, so much for sponsoring us and our sweet little podcast.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
So we have obviously Taylor's. It's a Shiraz from Clare Valley. It's a 2018 and it's from their estate label.
Yum.
And look, what can you say about Shiraz? It's going to be delicious. But before we get into it, and I have found a doozy of a fun fact.
Ooh, and here we go.
Right? Well, not doozy, but like I'm actually really learning lots about wine, looking up these facts.
And this was the point this year, you know?
Yeah.
Let's teach the people.
Right? Don't interrupt me either, Billy, because you have to bear with me, but I need to read through this all so everybody gets the gist, okay? So don't start rolling your eyes going, okay, come on.
Well, just don't start talking about other random wines. That's all.
Oh my God, stop. No.
Okay, go.
So, it's unusual for grapes to be known by more than one name from country to country. This is, however, extremely unusual in English-speaking world. And the name Shiraz is used pretty much exclusively by Australian vintners.
Stop.
I had no fucking idea about that.
I did not either.
That's actually, I'm like, oh my God, did I read that right?
Oh.
Okay. So, and this actually clarifies a lot to me because I'll read it first. Most of the rest of the world refer to it by its French moniker, Syrah. Now, have you seen Syrah? Like I've seen wines with Syrah. I'm like, oh, what's Syrah?
I have literally never heard that word in my life.
Oh, look, I could be saying it wrong, but
no. How's it spelled?
Syrah. Syrah, I would think.
Oh,
yeah. But I've seen bottles with Syrah. I'm like, oh, I wonder what's that?
Yeah.
Now it makes perfect sense.
Right.
And there's a bit of disagreement and mystery as to how this split came about. Most wine I got to get through it, Billy. Most wine historians agree that Shiraz is the older of the two names. So Australia, we're cool. Yeah.
Right.
And possibly referring to the ancient capital of the Persian, blah, 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 Emperor Shiraz, which was famed across the known world for its deep red wines, which kind of makes sense, right?
Okay.
Shiraz is. Look, he can edit this all out, but some claim that Shirazi grapes were brought from Persia to France. So that's the link to the French moniker, right? Syrah. So who knows? And to add to confusion, Shiraz grapes are known by at least 12 other names. What? Get out of town. Like, there's just so much to know.
Well, first of all, let's get this out of the way straight away. There's no way Shiraz predates Syrah or whatever. If Australia's been around for 150 years? Like, calm down, Australia, okay? Europe has been around for probably millions.
No, you're getting it backwards. Were you not listening to what I'm saying?
Semi.
Oh, God. Read the post when I put it up there.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
Let's go back to it. Let's go to the part that we want.
Yeah, let's drink.
The best part. Let's just drink the Syrah.
The Syrah?
The Shiraz.
Toads.
Whatever you want to call it.
Oh, that looks delicious. Okay, cheers.
Cheers to Taylor's.
Cheers to Taylor's. Cheers, Taylor's. Thanks again. Oh, that's nice.
It's got a bit of punch.
It does have a bit of punch, but it's like
a soft punch. Right?
Yeah, it's like a real velvety, fruity kind of
oaky.
I'm trying to add more words into my vocabulary, wine vocabulary.
Oh, this is cool. This wine displays seductive, ripe berry and plum flavors, perfectly balanced with an enticing mocha.
What?
Right?
You want me to drink it while I drink my mocha?
Yeah.
What?
Mocha chocolate?
Yeah.
Chocolate wine?
Oh, see, this
red
is
wine, chocolate.
Why are y'all using all these fancy words? Just say chocolate.
Oh, fuck.
Mocha to me is like a coffee with some chocolate sprinkled in it. How am I supposed to drink both at once? That's just confusing. You don't understand. Plebs are drinking this wine. People who want to be fancy are drinking this wine. We don't understand that kind of language.
Okay, so Billy said to me, I don't know, about a month ago, we should go away for girls' weekend down the coast. I'm like, yeah, sweet, sign me up. And the weekend that we could do it, we had wines booked in that night at 7:00 with some other people from the Lady Council. Hi, girls.
Hey, girls.
Such a fun night. So I said to Billy, I go, well, yeah, I just assumed we'll go Saturday morning. And she's like, oh, no, I'm driving to Wines anyway, so we'll drive Friday night.
Right?
Oh, fuck. I'm in bed by 9. And all I could think about was we're not going to be done Wines early.
No.
And then we got to go and pack up the rest of our stuff because food and whatever for my house.
Yeah.
We're going to get down the coast at bloody midnight.
And can I just say that this took about a month of planning for Lindsay finally to even think about the idea.
Yeah.
Because, exactly like you said, if we go Friday night, we wake up there on Saturday morning.
Yes, I get that.
Right?
Yes. But our very first conversation about this, and I don't know if you'll remember.
Probably not.
I said something about going down Saturday morning. And you're like, oh, I'm going to go Friday after Wines. And I'm like, oh, we're not going together? You're like, oh, well, I don't know.
Oh, I remember that. I think it was more of well, I might go down on Friday night. If you're not interested, that's cool. But I might go down so then I can wake up on Saturday morning. Because my thing was, I'll wake up Saturday morning. I'm already there.
Totally.
I have my coffee. Saturday morning, if we go on Saturday morning, chances are we'll be there by 10, 11, depending on how things go.
No.
I don't trust myself. It's not you.
Oh, my God.
So then by the time we get there, we literally only have half a day.
That is so extreme. That is such an exaggeration. We would have left. No, not right. Not right, Billy. Stop looking at me like that. My thought was Friday night. Anyways, we're dating a bed horse. Yeah. Dating a bed.
You get the gist.
Dating a bed horse? What is wrong?
We're dating a bed horse.
That too.
Point was, I was down with Friday night. Linda Lynn wanted to go Saturday morning.
I caved because Billy was looking at me with her puppy dog eyes, and I'm like, fine, I'll go Friday night. If you're driving, because I want to get drunk Friday night for Wines, you drive, I'll come.
Side note, did you get drunk?
Well, I would have been too much to drive.
For sure.
Yeah,
to go to the Gold Coast.
Oh, God, yeah. So we go, and it was so lovely, but... So we pull in.
So we got there, what time was it? It was 11 o'clock by the time we got there.
Yeah, shortly after 11.
Way 2 hours past our bedtime.
11:30. It was late. Way past our bedtime, yes. And so the house, you pull into a garage and you enter the house via the garage.
Right.
So Billy pulls into the garage, right?
Right. And super tired, have just driven for what felt like 2 hours.
And she goes, oh, maybe I should have reversed. I'm like, why? So we don't have to walk. I'm like, Dude, the door is right there.
I was tired. I had driven for a long time. And so I thought if you reverse in, the door opens.
Yeah.
You just get your stuff out of the boot.
Yeah.
Walk literally straight into the house. You don't even have to put your slippers on to take stuff out of the car.
Right.
Right.
Your car's not very long and the garage isn't long. I was like, okay, Bill, whatever.
We'll agree to disagree. Anyway, that was the perfect start for then us to wake up Saturday morning.
Yes.
There. And I literally thought I was going to wake up at like 9 or 10. I even said to Lindsay, don't fucking touch me.
Yeah.
Don't wake me up. Don't bat an eyelid. I don't care. Oh no, I said, make yourself a coffee. I kind of said to you, you will have like 2 hours to yourself.
Because I knew I would wake up my normal time. Like around, well, normal time isn't 7, but like my kids wake up around 7. So I thought, I'll definitely be up, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Yeah.
So it turns out when you sleep a whole night,
right,
without being interrupted many, many times.
Oh God.
You just sleep and wake up at 7 as well.
Well, I was a bit annoyed. I'm like, I was just going to drink my coffee peacefully on the canal and you fucking were there.
I know.
Well, you weren't
so
there.
Exciting.
You were upstairs. I'm like, oh, she's awake.
Oh,
Right.
here we go. And then we woke up and had 2 full days, a day and a half, but a full day ahead of us.
Look, I have to admit, I was wrong. You were right. It was so good.
Whoa. Tom,
No.
Yeah. What was that?
I was wrong. You were right. I was wrong. You were right.
That was amazing.
Yeah, whatever.
Right?
I don't know why I just squealed anyways, whatever.
Because I was right and you were wrong. Is that what
Yeah. It was very nice. And I even brought my big warm fuzzy house coat. So I was all like, this is great. I got my slippers, my house coat, like home away from home type things. So comfy. And it was so quiet because obviously we had no husbands, no kids.
Yeah.
Enjoyed a peaceful coffee, looking over the water.
We just had such a peaceful time, didn't we? Because you can even just sit there. This is the reason I knew that you and I would have a lovely weekend away. Because frankly, we're so chillaxed around each other. Sure. And I'm sure people know by now, the way we are on the podcast is really the way we are when we're by ourselves.
Yeah.
And so we just had moments where we were like, yep, you're outside drinking your coffee. I'm inside watching TV or whatever. We just flipping through our phones. There was no pressure to entertain each other. That's right. Right. And you didn't need to. That's exactly right. Yeah. Just you do you, babe. Exactly. And if you want to come hang out, let's hang out. Yeah. It was so good. It was so good. Where should we start? Well, I forgot a point that I need to make fun of you again about getting us here. See, maybe you were drunk driving. No, she wasn't, but I'm just going to make fun of you. So we're leaving Brisbane to go to the Gold Coast. And because Billy's leaving from my house, she's getting onto the highway a different way that she's used to. And so I'm giving her directions. And so it was veering to the left. She needed to veer to the left to get onto the highway. So I'm literally pointing with my left hand, with my arm, veer to the left, veer to the left. And she fucking goes straight. Oh my God. But you know what the funny thing about that moment? Obviously I was very tired because I should have been in bed by that stage. Yeah. But Lindsay, the way she was saying it, I would have expected a little bit more enthusiasm about veer to the left. But it was very much like veer to the left. Because veer to the left. I was already in the left. What is veer to the left? Turn left, take this exit. But it's not turning. It wasn't. Right now. No. Go to the left. First of all, you don't scare a driver when they're driving, going, veer to the left, veer to the left. Well, perhaps if you had scared me, we would have been there 15 minutes earlier. Oh my God. Because then, by you going straight, we had no choice. We had to go straight for ages before we could do a UE. Oh my God, it took forever. But then I didn't tell you as well while we were driving, when we hit the 110 zone, I was actually driving 100 and there was a car that sped past me that I was like, look at that dickhead speeding. I said to you, I'm going to ghost him. So I'm going to actually go the same speed as him and sit behind him. So if he gets caught, I'll slow the fuck down, right? He gets nailed first. I was going 10K under that entire time. So I didn't tell you at the time because I was like, I can't listen to your because I'm too tired for that. But I was going 90 in a 100 zone and then 100 in a 110 zone until that guy sped past me. So we could have got there so much quicker. Oh, we could have got there half an hour earlier if I didn't miss the veer to the left and actually went the speed limit. But it got us there safely. We did. And then how much time would we have saved if I just reversed into the garage? Right? 3 steps. Right?
Note to self, whenever we go on a road trip again or away.
Lindsay's driving?
Yes. I was just going to say, we're not driving. You're not driving.
I actually hate driving.
Yeah.
I hate driving long distances. Do not ever get me in a caravan across the fucking country.
I love it.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Oh
Unless we're in Europe where every 5 minutes you're in a new country when you're driving. I do not want to fucking know. This bullshit with Australia being so fucking huge and driving for 13 hours in a lonely highway to get to another livable city is horseshit. Do not. Okay. I don't want. So yeah, you can drive next time.
Okay, good. Okay. Calm yourself.
Now that we've established how much I feel, how I feel about road trips.
Okay, Billy. Wow.
This took a weird turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you calm down.
Yeah.
Lyndalyn, don't you just think wine is so many different things?
Yeah, you can enjoy it with a meal,
Celebrate your milestones,
share it with your friends,
and enjoy the moment.
So go grab a bottle of Taylor's wine and enjoy life. Should we talk about the amount of food that we ate?
I was going to say we need to talk about food.
Because really, when you go away, especially on a girls' trip, you're going to be snacking and
Totally.
right? Food's a main component. Food, wine, no kids, husbands, right?
Totally.
Perfect. But really, we didn't eat all that much.
Well, we should say because Lyndalyn was basically the food person.
Yeah.
So she went and bought all our stuff. And you just bought the stuff that you and I, go back to the food episode. We love food.
Yeah.
And so she just bought crackers and bread and English muffins. The first thing we ate.
Yes.
Lyndalyn made us English muffins. And so on one English muffin was, what was it? It was peanut butter and honey.
On one side, it was butter with peanut butter. On the other side, it's butter and honey.
Oh my God.
Get your fucking shit straight,
Okay.
Billy.
I did not know that. I literally thought it was peanut butter and honey. So it was butter and peanut butter?
Yeah,
Who does that?
one.
Who doubles up? It's the two butters.
Yeah, you have to. It makes it extra creamy.
Oh my God. And it was very creamy. And then little blueberries and strawberries.
Yum.
Oh my God. That was how our day started. And it was so fucking perfect. Again, nobody's bothering us.
Yeah.
Nobody's asking for more blueberries. No one's getting us so good.
Can you tell that we live really boring lives? An English muffin sets our day off really well.
I never eat English muffins and I hardly eat peanut butter. So to me, that was a huge treat.
Right. And I eat it all the time.
Right.
Hence my issue. Yes. Anyways. Yeah.
And then I sat down to watch Normal People because you have been raving about Normal People on Stan for fucking ever.
I'm still...
About Paul and Nancy being all adorable and sweet.
Daisy, if you're going to use their real names.
I don't fucking know their names. Anyway, then you have been raving about the show. So I'm okay, I'm going to go watch some TV.
Yep.
And I didn't realize you finished Normal People 2 days before that.
Yeah.
The
day. I finished it on Friday.
Right. Okay. So watching it again was obviously a very emotionally traumatic experience for you.
It was.
Yeah. So you went outside and had a wine or a coffee or your wine.
There was wine on the back deck.
Of course there was wine.
Yeah.
There was wine.
Yeah.
And so I watched Normal People and then you came to join and we had a bag of chips.
Yes.
Some sweet and sour, sweet chili chips.
Yeah.
Fucking so good.
Yum.
And then we had lunch.
Yeah.
Because it was lunchtime by that stage.
Why not?
And so we had this beautiful picnic spread of
It was so yummy.
prosciutto and salami and olives and cheeses and Jesus Christ, it was amazing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Jesus Christ, get it?
We got it. It was lame.
Jesus Christ, it was amazing.
No, it was good. The thing is, if we if we put out on the counter everything that we ate over the weekend, it wouldn't really be heaps. The issue was, well, not really an issue. The thing was that we just ate constantly.
Well, I'm going to out you a little bit here. I mean, you would say this anyway, but Lindsay's been really worried about her weight lately.
Totally. Rightfully so, says the scale.
Right? She's tried to put some pants on that she couldn't zip up for dinner on Friday night.
A skirt. I was mortified.
Right.
I seriously, and I rang you straight away, yeah. See, I don't even know what to say about it. It's so mortifying. Yes.
So Lindsay's got her winter coat on, which we normal people just get their winter coat and, get on with life. Lindsay is mortified by.
I'm like a fucking Eskimo right now.
Right.
That's how big my winter coat is.
And no problem.
Ridiculous.
Queensland winter is harsh. Okay. We need to have that.
Burr.
And so. The food, it was all healthy. It was all relative. We just ate consistently and a lot.
Yeah.
And so when she says we didn't eat a lot of it, I think what she's trying to say is in her own mind, it's we are not the fatties that we thought we would be. But then we ate a lot of chocolate.
Yeah.
And
look, we didn't eat. Yeah. Minor detail, Billy. Minor details.
That brownie was so good.
It was so coconut brownie. Yum. Look, no, it was my last hurrah because, and this is for another episode, but like it was my last hurrah because now I'm like, I gotta fucking like take this coat off. So now I'm not pigging out as much.
You know, I've stopped pigging out a bit as well.
Yeah,
I think
we
both
need to.
We need to.
Yeah.
Summer's coming.
Do you know what actually? And I'm still a little bit traumatized. Okay, so you know,
I know what you're going to say.
And like for you, this is a place that you've actually gone to
Before. Yeah.
before. So you kind of felt comfortable in this environment, whatever. I've only been there once. So for me, like, I mean, I'm not a...
And you've never slept there.
No.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm a homebody, whatever, I like routines. So like, obviously I wasn't scared to be away from home. I'm a grown lady. But like you're sleeping in a different room, different house. You're in the room by yourself. Billy is upstairs. I'm downstairs right by the garage door. So the first night I'm kind of like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. Like I'm fine.
But the first night we were tired. It was
exactly.
like almost midnight.
Totally.
Yeah.
The second night you start thinking like, oh, okay. And before we go to bed, like a little bit before we go to bed, I just walk through the kitchen or whatever, which is to your left. You can see the garage door.
Yeah.
And the garage door's open. And I'm like, Billy, the garage door's open. And you're like, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, because I was scared.
Right? Yes. Are you reliving it? I'm like, what's wrong with your eyes? What's happening?
I am, because the thing is that door, when you shut it, doesn't open. Like it's not like a draft will go through. There's no draft. It's like there's no reason for that door to be open.
No.
And so I don't know what opened it. Like me leaving it open, we haven't gone out that day. We didn't go, we? We went for a walk.
No, that was on Sunday.
Oh, that was on Sunday, yeah. So we literally didn't use that door at all. So for it to be open was unusual. Creepy. But I wasn't going to tell you that. I mean,
well, I already knew that. I could
but
figure it out. Yeah.
This is why I'm looking at you going, oh my God, that was so fucked.
So Billy and I came up with this grand scheme going, well, so we've got time. Because, this is the thing. I'm like, we'll just lock it. Like there's a lock, like a key lock for it. Billy's like, well, no, I don't have a key for that. I'm like, what do you mean?
No.
She's like, well, no. Like the garage door is closed. That's the lock. I'm like, but people can open up garage doors. They just jimmy it up and then they just walk in. So Billy's grand idea was put an empty wine bottle in front of the door. So if someone's coming in, they knock the wine bottle over on the tiles and you've got a head start.
That's right. It gives you a chance to scream, warn me.
Right? Yeah.
And then you've got a door in your room so you can just run out that door. Right. So I showed you, literally, we went through how to open it.
I was just going to say, and we even did a practice run.
On how to go in and unlock it, open it. Mm-hmm. So you would be safe.
Totally. I got 3 kids. I can't die.
Yeah, exactly.
Murdered.
That wasn't your time to die. And then the next day, I even said to you, this is why I was scared as well, because I had just watched this movie on Netflix. I think it was called I See You. And it was about froggers, which is basically people who run in through the garage or get into your house somehow when you're not there and occupy a space in your house that you don't use. So a basement, an attic, a spare room, whatever. And then they hang out in your house during the day when you're not home. And then they go back into their little attic or whatever when you're home. So for 3 to 5 days, they'll stay frogging in your house. Yeah. I don't know why they call it frogging.
pH
frogging, yeah. That's right.
And should we say this house is a perfect canvas for a frogger.
Totally. Perfect place for frogging, 100%. And so I was thinking to myself, oh my God, what if somebody's frogging in the house? Because at the end of the movie, obviously, the whole family gets murdered or something.
Right. Obviously.
Right.
Thank God you did not tell me this.
Oh, I know. I only told you the next day when we survived the evening.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my God, what if there's a frogger in here? And in the garage, not only is a car in there, but then there's a boat in there as well. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, what if they're in the boat?
Down in the boat.
Oh, you could hide anywhere in there. And I was too scared to investigate because if the froggers are peaceful, they'll leave us be.
And you know what? I can look, everybody else may find this really boring and stupid, but us just reliving it is so funny because like we opened up the garage door, like to look into the garage and obviously it's dark and we're like, yep, no, nobody's in there. And we just quickly closed the door because we were too scared to investigate.
Oh, totally. They could have been in front of the car, behind the boat, in the car, in the boat. They could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
But they were fine. There's a cupboard in there, like an old ass cupboard. They could have been in the cupboard. Anyway, we survived.
And it was so funny because when we actually both woke up pretty much around the exact same time and we come into the kitchen and I'm like, yay, we didn't get murdered. Yes, we're alive.
We did it.
Oh, but
And
Ooh.
sorry, I was going to say before you do that,
Yeah.
the bottle was still there in its exact place.
Yes, thank God.
So
Thank God. But do you know what was creepy, which I did tell you this? So I woke up around 3:20 in the
Right.
morning because I always pee through the night. I'm like, oh my God, I have to pee so bad.
oh my God, I would have peed in a bottle or something and not
Well,
left my room.
I wanted to. I'm like, God, I like just go back to sleep, Lindsay. I
Yeah.
don't want to get out. But I could not fall back to sleep. Like I had to
Right.
pee. So I'm like creeping into my room and I was so scared to look to see if the bottle was still there. Because in my
Oh, you poor
imagination,
thing.
I'm like, somebody's snuck in somehow and the bottle's moved. Going,
Yeah.
haha, I'm in here and the bottle didn't fall over.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
It was so crazy.
And I even said to you, like, you can sleep with me upstairs, but that's probably not wise because the night before I was saying to you, like, you know, there's probably jizz in those sheets.
Yeah.
From us.
Yeah, ew.
You know, when you sleep in your own jizz, it's
Ew.
fine, but when you sleep in somebody else's, it's weird.
And Henry's got like Asian pubic hair. I don't want any of that around.
Which means he has no pubic hair.
No,
Is that
he's
what
got
you
like
mean?
a few really long straight ones. I
Yeah,
don't
but they tend to just
Ew.
remain there.
Yeah. Plus, you're upstairs. You did not have an escape route. At least I had an escape route.
Bitch, I'll jump out the window. I always have an escape route. There ain't no problem with that.
Look, that was fun. And then you made me take a romantic walk around the pond.
Well, because you've been complaining about your weight, so I said let's walk more. Because the lady council on Friday night, we had dinner
Yeah.
with the lady council, and so
Not
the
dinner, wine.
wine. Oh, that's right. Well, we had snacks anyway.
Always snacks. That's my problem.
Always snack, yeah.
Right?
So on Friday night when we went out with the lady council, they said to us, "There's a chick. She lost a lot of weight, all by just walking an hour a day."
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's go for a walk.
Right.
Because we're right next to the botanical gardens.
Yeah.
Let's go for a walk in the botanical
It was
gardens.
lovely.
And on Saturday, you were like, no, not doing it.
No.
Not happening. Not going to go. I'm getting my house coat, drinking my coffee and my wine.
Fuck off. You didn't want to go Saturday either.
No, of course not. And then on Sunday, I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we went for a lovely walk.
It was nice. It was perfect weather. And it
Yeah.
was funny because obviously a botanical garden and all the paths and whatever.
Yeah.
All these families are out with their kids fucking scootering and biking. And we're like,
suckers.
Where's our kids? Yeah, it was great. And then we didn't get home until like, I think I got home like around 2:00 or something.
No, yeah, it was around
1:30
one-ish, yeah.
or something. Yeah.
So we had a full day and a half together. And I even
great.
said, like, I feel like we're obviously, you know, very close and we had super chill times and we had everything. But like,
Yes.
I think we talked so much. You know, when you talk
yeah.
just incessantly for like hours,
Oh, yes.
that's how I felt. It was like my jaw hurt. And then the funnest and last thing we did was just TikTok.
It was so good.
Because remember, even before we started TikToking, we're like, oh, too tired, too full, too much wine.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know, but you know the TikToking is fun. It's not like a chore.
Once you start going. Yeah,
Once you
it's-
start,
yeah.
once you tick, you can't.
You start talking.
Right?
Oh, Lord, listen to us go. And the good thing about this, because normally when we do the TikToks, it's like on a Thursday when we're working together and like we've done 5
Yes.
million other things. So it's like, you know, we're exhausted and we're
Yeah.
running out of time and it's rushed and blah, blah, blah. It's a bit panicked.
Yeah.
But here we're like, fuck, we've got the whole day
To do.
to plan and to TikTok and to
Yeah.
really enjoy it, which sounds corny to non-TikTokers.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah,
You
whatever.
enjoy our shit,
Yeah.
but make fun of us.
So it was perfect. We did like so many TikToks.
Totally.
So keep an eye out on our TikToks.
Oh, we had such a great time. And, you know,
was nice, yeah.
I just feel like
That you love me even more.
I do. I walked away from it thinking, because, you know, sometimes
Yeah.
as well, when you spend too much time with someone, you don't know how it's going to go. Not that you don't, I didn't really think about it, but in retrospect, it, you know, we could have been annoyed at each other a lot or we could have, you know, whatever. You don't know. But it
think-
was so delightful.
I think by now we know how each other rolls.
yeah, that's
and
true.
We just like,
yeah.
oh,
We've
whatever.
been to Sydney together, bitch.
okay.
Okay. About 10
Wow.
years ago.
No, when we went to Stan.
Right? We went to Stan.
Let's plan our next weekend away.
Where shall we go?
Anywhere.
Anyway, I know. Let's just go to your house downstairs. Okay, because Lindsay, obviously, you've heard this episode and episode over that Lindsay has this huge house and downstairs is
huge.
basically self-contained.
It's not. There's no kitchen down here.
Whatever. We have. Do you know this weekend what we did
Yeah.
was bought food that we didn't have to cook.
Yes.
So really, we could last for weeks without cooking a thing.
All right.
So we'll just move in downstairs.
That sounds boring.
Anyway, if you'd like to come holiday with us, which sounds like a ton of fun,
Send us an email.
send us an email.
How can they reach us, Billy? Go.
You can reach us on winechatspodcast@gmail.com, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Either Google Wine Chats or Bildo and Lindelin, or Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin.
Right. We'll come up.
See what comes up.
And you can come with us anywhere as long as you bring lots of snacks. and wine.
Totally. Yes.
Yeah.
Any kind of snacks and wine, we will take it. So thank you so very much for joining us for this wonderful episode of reliving our wonderful weekend.
And do you know what it's time to do now, Billy? Not sing. No, see, actually, as I was saying that, I'm like, oh my God, she's going to think I'm setting her up to sing. No.
You walked right into that.
I did, unbeknownst to me. No, it's time for lunch.
Oh,
I'm hungry.
Speaking of all this food, let's go eat.
Let's go.
Thank you so much. Shh. A one, a two,
Oh, I'm like,
a 1,
why?
2, 3,
No.
4.
She's even a stupid pointy finger at me, bossing me around. Okay, just turn it off. I'm seriously going to unplug your mic one day.
Tom, hit the music.